Hi, everybody. I just wanted to share a couple thoughts about trusting the process. So, from my perspective, and this is just my perspective, and as I always say, you don't have to believe a word I say. You have a, you have a duty to convince yourself of what's true for you. There is a door here that says, I believe that everything has an order and a rhythm, and that there are universal laws, and there is this production that's going on that works for everyone's highest and best good. And then there's this other one that says it's chaotic, or it's unpredictable, or I can control it. And you can be in that one too. So for me, coming to align myself with my higher self is surrendering to my inner guidance. And every one of you has an inner guidance. And every one of us is being brought to an entirely different level of being in this moment, and the next moment, and the next moment. We have been being prepared for this for a very long time. And for some of you, you are totally well aware of it and still have felt pulled by making your own choices. And I am just wanting to encourage you to breathe in that everything has a divine order, and everything is happening according to plan for your highest and best good, for the planet's highest and best good. And so as you become in alignment, you are in alignment with the universe, and the universe is in you, so everything is in that space that it's all working out perfectly. If you choose to live in that door there. If you choose to live in the other door, well, then I know what that door is like, because I lived in it for decades. And I'm only sharing my experience when I let go, and I had to let go. I had to let go of pretty much everything I even believed, even all the spiritual opinions out there. And it comes to that point where your inner guidance knows exactly what I call your divine positioning system. It knows exactly where you need to be, when you need to be it, for your highest and very best good, for every single person. And it's different and unique and special for each one. So when you trust that, when you follow that guidance, you're going to be safe and protected. You're going to experience blessings and outcomes that you never even imagined. That's my experience. Been living it for years. That's many people's experiences. Surrendering. It's being awake from the drama of the situation. And yes, we intentionally set prayers and intentions every day. I'm asking, and I have been for years, for joy and peace and health and wealth and love. And I continue to be that because I want to be that, because I see that in the world. So trust your inner guidance. Each of us are like our own individual note in this great symphony of life, the universe. And when we each play our role, whatever our role is, then it's amazing. It's a magnificent place to be. And that is what's happening, this great, huge transformation. And lots of things, yes, are being taken out, because lots of structures and systems have to go by the wayside. And it's values and what's true for you. So if you go through this door and you trust and believe that there's this higher power and there's this greater good, it's not the greater good just to protect what you're attached to. It's not this greater good that I want all this, but just how I want it. It's surrendering to what's inside you and following. And for me, when that happened, I did have to leave my home. I did have to pack up and give everything away. I did have to literally, embark on a journey 3 years ago with my daughters, a dog, and a car. So essentially, we said it was a summer adventure, but we were really without home. But that was a part of the experience where we learned to surrender and we were guided to an entirely whole new world. And that's why my site's called Best Whole New World, because I do believe now that everybody can have their best whole new world. So trust your inner guidance. It knows what's best for you. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe anybody else. But you can trust what you're guided to do. And when you trust that, a whole other world opens for you, and you're going to be amazed. And yes, absolutely, there's emotions and feelings that need to be discharged and released, because you're letting go of this excess density and moving to a higher, more vibrant realm. And it really is always in that space of joy and health and wealth. And yes, things happen. You hit a bump in the road. You stick your foot in a mud puddle. But it's just like you stick your foot in a mud puddle. You wipe it off, you clean it off. It's just an experience. Do I have a... Hey, Susanna! I love you. Mwah. So that's my message for today. With everything that's going on, is to just come back here. Always come back here. Open up and receive your divine guidance. And when you do that, everything is being healed from the inside out. And you can always come to my page at Best Whole New World for continued inspiration, conversation, and commitment to giving you the words that will touch, move, and inspire you to follow your inner guidance and live the life in your best whole new world. So, I love you all. Stay tapped in, tuned in, and you really will live in your best whole new world. Perfect and special for you. 14 days and 2 weeks we'll be at the global party, Healing from the Inside Out. Stay tapped in, tuned in, and we'll look forward to seeing you there.